All right, we are live. What's up, everyone? It's Jeff with the Teach Better team. I've got Rae here with me as well. We got Mr. Hans Appel with us, and then we've got the woman of the hour, of the day, of the week, times two, right?
Yeah.
Jennifer and Maya, who just today officially book is out. It's released. It's there. Award-winning dog. It's out. Jen, how are you? We'll talk to everybody, but like Jen, I got to know right off the bat, how does it feel right now? Like, how you feeling right now? Like it's official.
Yeah, it's pretty exciting because I think as a reading specialist, like I love books, and since I was a little kid, I always wanted to write a children's book, especially a picture book. So it's just kind of it's a little surreal because it's like a dream coming true, that I actually have this book out, and it's so cool that it's about my little baby Maya. So to be able to like put my two things together, I mean, it's amazing. And I'm so excited that people actually want to read it, and actually like want to purchase the book, which is even better because I'm good just having it myself, so it's pretty cool.
Like, we only need to print one copy.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, maybe a couple.
Maya got to open it like everything's accomplished, right?
Yeah, exactly.
To me, though, that's awesome because so it doesn't matter like whether it sells 1 billion copies or not, whatever, because it wasn't about that. It was about message you wanted to share. It was about you tackling a dream that you had and combining, like you said, these two loves you have for your dog and dogs in general, the culture and this love of books. So like that's super cool. So congratulations. We got congratulations coming in the comments right now too.
It will sell 1 billion copies. Just to confirm.
I'm saying
but it will.
I wasn't implying that it wouldn't. I was saying it doesn't matter if it does or not.
Go Team Rae. Go Team Rae.
Team Rae.
Well, Hans and I have made very clear if anyone in the family could sell books, it would be Maya, not he or I. So, I mean,
she's definitely the one that knows how
to sell the book. It could be Maya. Yeah, she's the star in the family.
But Jen, that's a pretty great second place. Like, I would be okay taking second under Maya. I mean, Maya's so wonderful.
Right.
I have to take second place under Rae all the time. So like you're in a lot better spot. Like
that's true. Like second to Maya is pretty.
So we got a lot of people chiming in here. Liv and Lindsay's here. Kate, Amanda, Maggie, loving it. Everyone's just so happy for you and excited for you. It's really, really cool. Let me ask Hans, as the other person in the house, how are you feel? How's it been to watch? How's it been to watch? Jen and all this preparing for this, and it all coming in today when it's actually live and stuff. I know you've obviously been very involved in everything, but watching her sort of seeing this dream come true and stuff. How are you feeling right now?
It's amazing because a lot of people know Jen and I are high school sweethearts, so we've known each other forever. And she's literally been talking about writing a children's books as long as I've known. So it's just so cool to see that, actually come true today. Right. It's just weird.
It's really cool. And what about Maya? I mean, I know Maya's been talking about it since she was a little puppy. So the fact,
Maya's already a star. She's a big Instagram star, so she's taking it in stride. You can see she's about to fall asleep right now. She's like no big deal.
Not really here. That's another thing I have to do right now. I'm so over this.
Yeah.
I to say though, she really is an Instagram star, and I know that some people follow her. But in my world, like I wake up in the morning, check Instagram. It is Maya's update that I get on her stories, who I know is in this comment somewhere. Those are my two people I get updates on constantly. So they kind of are celebrities in my mind. I'm kind of geeking out.
Right. She's quite entertaining. This morning she had to run and tell all of her friends. The bunny was out, the squirrel, the duck. Like she was super excited to let them know their book was out. So the bunny got really excited and went and told all his family. Like she went hopping away. Like she was excited. So yeah, it was pretty fun for her to be able to tell everyone.
That really is one of the best parts about the book is that it is real life. You know what I mean? Come to life. It's like it's crazy. A lot of the characters are people that we see all the time. They're animals and things. So
I feel like that's something I've commented on every time we've gone live, Jen, to celebrate you and Maya's book and this massive big book birthday that we have today on the launch day of the book is that it's not just a children's book that is just addressing great concepts, but it's also really an entire culture that you can buy into. You can follow the author on Instagram and like connect with all these other characters. And I know it sounds dorky, but truly I'm watching Maya's Instagram stories and I'm like, oh, I know that one. I know that one. And posts with her sister Ginger. I'm like, oh my gosh, I feel like it's really a world that you're kind of choosing to surround yourself in. It's really cool.
Yeah, it's really fun. And I think I'm really excited for the series. Like, this is the first book in 5. And so I'm really excited for the series because as a teacher, like when I was a 2nd grade teacher, I would have loved having these 5 books. And there's going to be probably like 15 lesson plans that go with it. So you're going to have, I mean, you have your character education and all those things you can teach throughout the year. I mean, that is going to be so nice to be able to have all 5 of those for your school year. And like, you know, once a month doing one of these lessons and things like that and reading the books, and the kids can follow the characters in the book as they go through different things. And so I think that part I'm really excited about is like the next step of like, this is a cool first book, and I'm glad everybody's excited about Maya. And I think it's going to be really neat to see it through fruition, like all 5 of them going through. It'll be really cool.
So
go
Jeff,
ahead, Rae.
Jeff, I know you and I have gotten to know Jen and Hans really well. When they're talking about a whole series of children's book, how long do you think it'll take them? Like 2 more days until they publish the other 2? Like they're so.
My guess is, there's how many more left? There's what, 4 more left?
4 more, yeah.
I'm guessing at least 2 of them are already written, if not all of them. And the other 4 at least, or the other ones are at least conceptualized in her head, if not already created, in my opinion. But I don't know, we'll see. We'll get a call next week, like, hey, so the next book is done. We'll go, did we just? So Jen, kind of backing up a little bit for anyone who's chiming in right now, watching, take a look at this that maybe doesn't know exactly what we're talking about. Can you share what the book is and what it's about? And then if you could, then just kind of roll right into then what the series will, like how it's all going to round out together. I think that'd be
so the best way to describe Award-Winning Dog is it's a compliment to Hans's book. So it's basically like the 3 questions that he asks. Yeah, he's holding up the book there. So the 3 questions: character, excellence, and community. So Maya basically is feeling like she's not award-winning. And so she starts out the book as a comparison game. And so she's comparing to all of these other dogs that are award-winning in her mind. And so she's trying to figure out where she fits in that world. And so she answers the questions of how she is award-winning, like how those fit for her and what that looks like in her world. And so it's kind of her like self-discovery of how can I have great character? How can I serve? How can I have empathy? How can I have kindness? Like those kind of things she figures out along the way in the book. And so this is the beginning, the foundation of like, what is character, excellence, community? The other books will touch on different aspects within those. And they'll go into like mental health is going to be in there. Poverty is going to be in there, like different things that students will struggle with. And how does your character come through, and what does that look like for each individual? And so that's kind of the series, is helping teach those kind of tougher subjects in a kind of fun way through dogs and animals, and you know, getting to know them and understanding like what it means to have mental health like issues and how that affects you and things like that. So that's kind of the series where it's going.
Love it. That's super cool. And like you said, it connects so well with Hans's book, which I feel like just came out. Like, how long has it actually been out?
I think it's been out about a month or so. Yeah.
Like, we were just doing it. And it's been I don't know. It hasn't been out very long. So, yeah, really cool. So I know you were doing a giveaway, doing 5 books, right, that you're giving away. And I saw them. They look super awesome packaged and stuff, because that's just how Jen rolls with everything.
That's the best part. If anybody is ordering the book, I know you can get on Amazon, and that's great, but you have to buy it off the website, because who doesn't want like a love package from Maya and Jen? Like come on, it'd be wonderful.
Yeah. Maya even signs them for you. So she'll do that for you. She has her, her paw pad, so she can sign it for you. She's been practicing. She's signed a few already. We're mailing some out today, so she's been signing a few.
Very cool. Do you want to go through the winners right now? Can we talk first? You posed questions out for people to share out on social media and do that. So can we talk about the question and then maybe some of the ones that you got through? And
so the question was, why do we need kindness in the world? And there were so many people that answered. I really appreciated all the answers that came because we do need a lot of kindness right now in the world. And people kind of pointed that out. So I really think it was a good topic. But yeah, I picked 5 people. It's really hard to pick. So I tried to pick, it was the ones that kind of like stood out to me as something that I thought fit like with Teach Better and character and award-winning culture kind of like together. The first one was Nicole Kelly. And she said, you guys are really going to like this one. This is a Teach Better one. We need kindness because it helps us love better, understand better, and to be better.
Ooh, I like that. That's a good one.
Good.
Nice.
That's a bumper sticker right there.
You got it, like, better at the end, and then you guys have like a new slogan. I love it.
Love it. That's great. Nice. Well, congratulations to Nicole. You got that one coming. That's awesome.
And then the next one is Maggie Gifford.
Oh, Maggie, yes.
And hers said, kindness is standing up and fighting for each other. It's having empathy and making sure everyone feels valued. Kindness is the only way we can continue to grow as a society. I think that one's pretty good too.
Nice, Maggie.
I really like that one. Okay, the next one is Judy Janasek.
Yeah, Judy.
And Judy got it. Oh, there's Maggie. She got it. And she said the world is a sad place right now between the pandemic and the social injustice. We need kindness even more now to show that everyone is important, no matter their race, religion, or ability. Now more than ever, we need to show we are all human. I really liked that one. That one was really good too. Yeah, these are so good. You can tell why it was so hard for me to pick.
Yeah,
these are all really good. I know.
That was is that 3? That's 3, right?
That's 3. So we got 2 more. Okay. Number 4, Erin Molden.
Erin, nice.
Erin said, kindness allows us to set aside our own feelings and work from a place of empathy. Being kind creates a safe place to learn and grow, even when growth can be painful. Which I like that too, because sometimes it's hard, especially in the times we're in, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then the last one, 5th person, Brianna Shaner, and she said, we need kindness to help counteract all the negativity in our society. Ooh, she good. One sentence little zinger there. So that was perfect. Yeah. So congratulations to all the winners. I will DM you or something at your address so I can send those to you. So I'm super excited. Awesome. Maya, say congratulations.
She's like, oh, I'm ready to go back to bed here. That's really, really cool. So I want to ask Rae's question to you, Jen. Do you have an idea? I'm sure you do. Do you know when the next book is going to be? Do you have a target? I think you have. I think we've talked about it before. She's laughing because it's probably crazy. But let's hear it. Let's go.
Do we have a target, Hans? Do we want to say our target or not?
I'm sure you have a target in your head.
You can be a little more broad if you want to be broader. If you don't want to lock yourself in too much.
I'm hoping to come out this school year.
This school, okay.
This school year.
That's
very conservative. That's very conservative.
My adult book, which is actually my adult book, which is actually the second book to Hans's Award-Winning Culture. That we're hoping to come out before the end of this year, like calendar year.
Gotcha.
So hopefully that'll be out like end of November, December. That's kind of the plan. So you can kind of guess based on that, like when a children's book would come out.
When the next one would come
out. Okay, Jen, I think you need to tell everybody how they can get their dog or pet in the next book.
Oh, yeah. So Rae, you inspired this.
I cannot wait. More than anything else.
Rae, you don't know Rae's attention.
Yeah. So Rae is like on edge right now. She knows exactly. So we're gonna I'm in the process of creating a Google form that you're gonna fill out to enter your dog to see if they would like to be a guest in one of the books, and they would appear. They may not have a line. They may be like a background. But they could be in the book. So you're going to have maybe a picture, a video, like, I need something here to decide, like, this is the one that's going to be in the book. So there's some opportunities, at least in book 2 and probably book 3, that would definitely, like, need some guest stars. So we're going to put something out.
I just want to clarify, Jen, I'm sure I can find a picture somewhere of 2 dogs. I'm just
Right. I'm sure you can.
this somewhere.
Like, oh, it went off. But like does that thing sitting on that chair count? That's our big
Right,
tasty
that's
girl
perfect.
who's
That's
huge and thinks she's a little baby still.
No.
No.
This is
Right,
for Harvey and Alfred. You're not in this.
I'm what?
You're not in this. She wants Harvey and Alfred in the book.
She said it sounds like there's multiple areas. Tasty can just be in the back somewhere, like eating an ice cream cone or something.
Yeah.
I love Amanda says definitely entering my dog Lily. That's so cute.
I love it. So, Jen, when can we expect that? Obviously, we'll make a big hoopla about that when that form is out. We want to get people in. So,
yeah, probably we'll wait a while. Let Maya have her, day in the spotlight.
Yep.
Let her be in there. Probably
get
towards
15 minutes of fame, right?
Yeah, I would say sometime in August to kind of, don't you think, Hans?
Yeah.
Sometime in August for that to come out. That we'll be looking for guest appearances in the book.
I think
now is Maya going to actually be picking them, or is that you?
I think
So
she
Maya.
should. Yeah, I mean it's her series,
Yeah.
so I mean,
like-
yeah, she's. So you might want to send a video with like.
if there's no chemistry between the dog
Right.
and Maya, like
Right.
it's not going to work. It's going to cause problems
Right.
on the set. It's not going to be a good thing. So,
So
And
Jen,
she.
I'm assuming
she does
this
take
movie
bribes.
coming is what I'm.
Well, Maya does take bribes. I don't, but I mean, she's not above that. So I mean, I'm just saying.
Very true.
that'll give me some time to
Excuse
get.
me when I go on Amazon and order a whole bunch.
I'm gonna get some professional shots.
She's a vegetarian too, by the way. She's a vegetarian. So just in case anyone wants to bribe her, she's a vegetarian.
I like it. It's fun. So I think regardless of who you end up picking or who gets chosen, who Maya picks to get in the book and stuff, I think all those submissions need to be shared out. The
I
pictures
agree.
and videos, I think will be adorable.
I agree.
Like that'll be just a fun week of sharing things out or whatever it takes. Like everyone put it in. So
I'll
make
have
sure
to have
check.
I'll have to have a question on there that's like dressed like your dog or something. So we could have some like good pictures to like share out of people,
I think
Yes.
I usually dress like my dogs. They're both like black coats, so I
You
usually
typically do. You're right.
That's true. That's
Our
true.
city-
Yeah.
Our city, as part of us, since they had to cancel our 4th of July parade, they did like a full week of like celebration stuff. And one of the things was submitting for a lookalike, a pet lookalike.
Oh yeah.
And they were great. Like
Oh, I'm sure.
they totally posted all the pictures in the winter and stuff. It was a young girl who had the big curly hair and her dog. I mean, it was like you could just blend her into her dog. It was hilarious. So that's what I'm picturing. I think that'd be great. So
I agree. Yeah, I think
It's
it would
gonna be
hilarious.
way cool. This is gonna be way cool.
I'm excited. I mean, I no offense, I might be more excited about that than I am for even the book at this point.
Right, and that's fine. I'm totally okay with that.
I very much like to be on the committee for selecting, even if my opinion isn't actually valid for anything.
Right.
I can just be in the room. Like
Yeah.
you can just like wipe, whatever, push me off the side. Like I would like to be in the viewing room with all this.
Just to be able to see all of the entries. Yeah.
All right, so Orban Dog out now. So you can get on Amazon, but where you should go is I got to go across the bottom of woodwindculture.com because that's where you get the signed version, signed by Maya as well. Put together, I believe there's stickers and stuff as well. Yes.
Yes. Yes. Lots of stickers that come with it.
Huge congrats to the 5 people that won the copies. Make sure Jen's probably going to reach out to you, but make it easier. Like reach out to her first, give her your address, get that. What else you got, Ray?
They also have a bundle, so you can get Hans' book and get Maya's book all together, and that seems like you'd get a good collection of stickers right there. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Does Hans is like
You do.
Jennifer's own personal like Vanna White down there. Just
Yeah, I like
Absolutely.
Does
I'll keep him. I like it.
Good. Thank you.
he's a keeper, Jen. If you get the bundle, does Maya sign both?
No, that's a
You
good
keep
question.
it.
She does just sign hers. You can't really, it actually looks like a dog signed Hans's because you can't actually read his handwriting. So it kind of looks like somebody without an opposable thumb signed it.
Thank you.
He knows.
Sorry,
Like,
it looks the same when I sign something too.
he signed, like the
Really
kids at
took a turn
school.
for the worst here.
They'll always like come show me the note and they'll be like, who is this? I'm like, yeah, that's my husband. That's Mr. Apple. They're like,
Yeah.
oh, I had no idea. I was like, I know. I'm sorry.
Chicken scratch.
Yeah.
That'd be me.
I was like, see, there's an A there.
And we all have areas that we need to grow in. It's
Right.
That's right.
area of
Absolutely.
growth.
Yep.
Before Ray can start talking about all the areas I need to grow in,
I
let's
was going to
I was excited to go there.
I thought that was coming. I'm like, oh, here we go.
Yeah.
Super excited. Rae, correct me if there's anything I'm missing that we need to tell anybody about, but make sure you go get it off the site. You can go to Amazon. Yeah, it's great, but get the signed deal. Get the cool version of it, in my opinion. So super awesome.
What about all the lessons that you have made that go with the book?
So
those aren't in there, or?
No, if you go to the website, they're for free. They're just a download.
Okay.
So if you go onto the website, there's actually 3 lesson plans. There's one for character, one for excellence, one for community.
Nice.
It's basically kindness, empathy, and service. And so there's 3 lesson plans that go with it. And one of the lesson plans actually has a little worksheet that goes with it. And it has, I actually took some of the pictures directly from the book, and they make kind of an inference about what Maya is doing in the book. And then they kind of write their own. It's really super cute. So it was fun for me to write because I'm a middle school teacher, and I was like, oh, second grade again. I was so excited. But you can also use some of them. Caitlin and I were talking about how you can use them in middle school too. But yeah, there's 3 lesson plans, and then there's some activity sheets. So there's like just a picture from the book and then like a spot to write a paragraph. So you could write a paragraph like inference about the book, and it's black and white, so you can color it too. So you can have them color, and then they could write, and even parents could do this. Like, you can print them off and have them for your kids. Like, after you read the book, they could color a little picture and write a little story or something. It's super cute. My cousin, his wife, she was reading the book this morning to her daughter, who she was loving it. And she goes, and she was answering all the questions as we went through. Like, Maya kind of answers the questions, so her little daughter was answering them too. And so she's going to love those little coloring sheets to be able to answer. And then there's one more thing on there, and I'm losing my mind what it is. I can't remember. Anyways, there's lesson plans, activity sheets, coloring sheets, that thing.
I just love that this book has so much to it, Jen. I don't even think that we are able to highlight all the things, that this isn't just a children's book that you should grab and use as a mentor text in your classroom or read it to your child at night, but there's so many moving pieces to really make this a purposeful movement to really reach all of our students. I love that you've done this. We're so excited for you. So
thank you. We're pretty excited. Yeah. Maya's pretty excited to share, and she's available for virtual book talks or whatever if you want. So I know a lot of people have expressed interest in their students meeting Maya, because they're like, oh, that would be so fun to meet the real Maya and have her actually read the story to them. So
I love it. All right. Am I forgetting anything else? Because I didn't think about that. No?
Well, I think we've got.
I want to make sure we're not keeping Jen too long, because she's got a bunch of books to package up. So trying to be weird with that. But I think I speak for everyone watching. Oh, here we go. See,
she thought of something.
They're hosting Mastery Chat tonight.
Oh, yeah, Mastery Chat.
Yeah.
Yes, Mastery Chat tonight. Which super. I'm excited about this one because I love the fact that you guys were like, we want to take this because we're trying to learn and grow. We want to have these conversations. And I love that our chat is always focused on that. It's not, hey, I'm an expert and I'm talking about it. It's, I'm trying to learn. So here's a bunch of questions that I want to know the answers to. And the questions you guys have put together tonight, I think, just nail that. And I know there's at least one that brings Maya into, which is a nice little connection to the book launch. So I like it. So excited about that. I'm not remembering exactly how you phrased the topic for tonight. Can you tell me that?
I think it's pursuing an anti-racist classroom with kindness, service, and empathy.
Yes, that's what it is. Yes.
Yeah. That's what it is.
Yeah. Fun.
Yes.
And Maya's book kind of fits because she's named after Maya Angelou, who, if Maya Angelou was alive today, she would be very much about educating people about anti-racism and trying to help people, through that. So I think it's fitting that her book is part of this because, she's named after an amazing woman that did amazing things for our country. So I think that fits together really well.
Agreed. So that's tonight, 8:00 Eastern time. And then I believe both of you are going to be live. And then afterwards with Chad Ostrowski. So recapping the chat as well on everything on social. So excited about that. Rae, what else am I forgetting? Because I feel like I can't. I'm trying to wrap up, but I guess maybe I shouldn't. We'll just stay on until we cover everything.
Jeff, you really did well at least trying to facilitate this. Sorry. But Jen and Han, we're just so proud of all the work that you guys continue to do to support people in this area. And oh my goodness, this children's book finally being out. It seems like we've been talking about it forever. So I'm so excited. I know we've seen some comments. People are just so excited to get theirs in their mailbox. So coming to you soon, friends.
Yay!
Congratulations, Jennifer. It's awesome. Congratulations, Maya. Super, super cool. And good job being there too, Hans.
Thank you.
All right, Andrea said she's already getting in there. Okay, with that, it sounds like I got everything in. Rae won't yell at me a little bit, so appreciate all you. We'll see you over on Master Chat, 8 o'clock Eastern, and afterwards with these two and Chad. So, bye, Maya.